The world is wide enough for both of you. Hello, my name's Chet Davis, and this is Reflections. There's a line in a song in the musical Hamilton when Arron Burr is reflecting on his part in the death of Alexander Hamilton. And he says, "I wish I would have realized that the world is wide enough for Hamilton and me." That the world was wide enough for both of us. This reminded me of the fact that I think we sometimes get hung up on people we have significant difficulties with. And I'm going to take the easy way out and call it our enemy. Perhaps there's somebody in your past, distant past, recent past, perhaps somebody at work who you have a really difficult time getting along with. And maybe you believe you're doing everything you can to make the situation easy, but they're doing everything they can to make your life a living nightmare. It's important, I believe, that we recognize that our world definitely is wide enough for both of you to exist. For me, I have encountered individuals who I find extremely difficult to work with. And when I've caught myself focusing on the interactions, on the conversations, on the things they said or did, what I'm doing is I'm just creating the space, I'm creating the atmosphere to have more of that come my way. You know, I've said in previous reflections, and there's a number of great quotes out there that talk about life is like a camera, and what you focus on, you're going to get. So when we focus on these difficult people, these challenging people, our enemies, when we focus on what they say and what they do, guess what's going to show up in our photo album, if you will, for that day, for that week, for that month, and for your life is more of that person, more of that individual, more of your enemy, more of those challenges. I believe the best thing we can do is not focus on the negativity they bring, the challenges they bring, and instead either focus on something they bring to the table that might be positive. If not for you, then for your organization, for your company, for your community. Because then I think you're going to see more of that side of that person. And if that's just not possible, then I recommend not focusing, thinking, saying, telling stories about them at all. When you have encounters, then when they pass, don't share that story with somebody else. Let it go away. And instead, share stories of the successes, of the positive things that happened to you in your day. Now, I need to do a sidebar here and say, if you are in a relationship, whether it's a parent or a child, maybe it's your partner, a spouse, maybe it's a coworker, a boss, and there's harassment going on, whether it's physical or verbal or sexual, whatever nature it is, then please seek professional help. This is not meant to assuage those kinds of situations. But if it's annoying and if it's frustrating and if it's difficult more than unsafe, then just give this a try and recognize that the world truly is wide enough for both of you to exist. The office is probably wide enough for both of you to exist. Focus on anything positive they bring to the table, and if not, ignore and don't repeat, don't retell the stories of the difficulties, and watch and see how your daily experience is likely to change. That's your challenge today and the rest of this week. My name's Chet Davis, and this is Reflections.